So let's start working with the social menu using some CSS, and I'm gonna add a comment right here, social menu. And if you remember here on the header, we added this nav, and using these classes, the nav tag using the socials class and the socials ID. So we can add something like nav socials and UL. You can see that we have these bullets right here. So we can remove those using list style none. Next, we're gonna add text align center, and finally we're gonna add a padding 0. This will make almost everything disappear. You can see that we are missing the fonts, but let's continue working. And I'm gonna copy this media query, and I'm gonna also copy this again so we can reuse the same selector. And in this case, I'm gonna add float right. This will float the menu to the right. At the moment, it's hard to see because we don't have anything. So let's continue working. And I'm gonna display the font awesome icons. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna add ULLI, and we're gonna be using A before. So this is a pseudo selector, and we're gonna using font family. In this case, I want to add font awesome. You have to make sure that you add this as it is with the F and A in uppercase. Also, we're gonna add display inline block for all the icons in all the social networks. We're gonna add vertical line top. We're gonna set a padding of 0 and 5 pixels. Finally, we're gonna add a content and single quotes, and we're gonna add F08E. So let's save this and reload. And now you can see that we have this icon. This icon is being printed. So at least this is a signal that we are that everything is working. Next, I'm gonna add a font size 30 pixels. Reload. Now you can see that the icons are bigger. Then, if you take a look in our design, you can see that the icons are black. So we can change the color to a lot of zeros, something like this. And we're gonna add WebKit font smoothing anti-alias. Reload, and this will make the icon look better. Maybe you're asking, what is this content? Well, this content, you can find the content right here into the font awesome. So for example, we need to target each of these social networks that we have in our design. If you remember, we set up Facebook. So for example, I'm gonna open font awesome, and I'm gonna click here on icons. And we're gonna look for Facebook. And you can see that in font awesome, we have 4 different options. If you take a look in our design, you can see that this is the icon that we want to use. So it will be this one, or maybe this one. You can click here in the icon, and you can see that we have this Unicode. So we're gonna use that. That's the content. So let's add something like nav socials again, and we're gonna add LIA, and we're gonna add the square brackets href. We're gonna add an asterisk and equals, and this is a selector, an attribute selector that will look for an attribute called facebook.com before. And the attribute for this, in the HTML, you will find this as href facebook.com. And using this attribute selector, we make sure that we are only targeting the facebook.com. the attribute will be the href and using the anchor tag. So I'm gonna copy this Unicode from here, F09A. So I'm gonna add content and make sure that you add the slash, reload. Now you can see that we have Facebook right here. So you can make several copies of these. We're gonna add Twitter, Pinterest, and of course if you have different social networks, it's always a good idea to search them in Font Awesome. So for example, in the brand icons, what you have Facebook, in brand icons you will find almost all the social networks. So we're gonna add YouTube finally, and Pinterest, Instagram, and I'm gonna change these values. I have already navigate into the Font Awesome site, and I'm gonna change the numbers. In the case of Twitter is F099. In the case of Pinterest is F231. In the case of YouTube is F16A. And in the case of Instagram is F16D. So let's reload these, and now you can see that they are working as expected. So just make sure, for example, maybe you want to use another one, maybe a Spotify. You can click here. You have always make sure that you are using the Unicode using this approach. So we're almost done, and I'm gonna copy this and line. I'm gonna set this to position relative and display inline block. So let's save this and reload. Now you can see that we have all the social networks being displayed one next to the other one, like this one, like in the design. So this is looking really, really cool, and now you have all the knowledge about how to integrate menus with Font Awesome, and also how to create social menus like this one. So this is looking great. In the next video, we're gonna work with the main menu. You can see this is the design, and we're gonna style the main menu. Then we're gonna add some functionality to display the menu correctly in the mobile version.